Ultimate simp. Science. Why transgenders attack? Look at this. Well, thank you. We appreciate that appreciation. You don't have to be a girl to not be a dumb conservative, thankfully. Thankfully. Being a girl is fun. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I mean, look at this shit. Also, I fucking love that he didn't put the video up. Steven Crowder, remember, Sarah Selly went on quote unquote, went on Steven Crowder, and Steven Crowder didn't even put her video on his channel. This is what I'm talking about. Isn't that sad? That's so pathetic. Yeah, it's partially that. I mean, trans people don't fucking attack. Like, I mean, I don't know what this shit is. I think this is probably, I feel like I probably saw this clip. I think he pissed off some like random person on the street and they got mad at him and made fun of him. And then he said that was like getting attacked. Hey, Chud. Chud, thank you so much. Holy shit. Thank you for the raid. Oh my God. Hello, everyone. You know what? We might have to do a Crowder video. We got so many good people. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the chat and everything. We're probably gonna go over some Crowder shit. We were just talking about everybody who just popped in. Hello, everyone. Everybody who's in here. We just talked about the video that Chud talked about it last night. Chud got the golden egg that Steven Crowder and Ariel Scarcella like laid it right in time, just in time for his stream last night. We talked about that video. Malarkey police. Wee woo. Yeah. Hey, Noopy. Hey, Cleon. Cleon, good to see you again. Half Truth, good to see you again. Some new names I don't recognize. All of you, thank you so much. If you feel like it, if you feel like you're gonna have a fun time, shoot a follow. I'm like this close to affiliate, which would be fucking cool as shit. So any follows I greatly appreciate. But we're gonna pick one of these Steven Crowder videos, and yay! Thank you so much, Noopy. Noopy does really cool. Noopy, you should link your Twitter, and maybe your Twitch here in chat. Please do. Thank you for the follow. Thank you all so much. We're going to do some Steven Crowder. When we were talking about Ariel Scarcella and how much of a grifter she is, we went way in depth and looked at some of her old shit. And then we also talked about how, if you'll notice, at least I don't see it anywhere here, Steven Crowder hasn't even uploaded the Ariel Scarcella video. He won't put a lesbian on his channel. Isn't that fucking nuts? Isn't that pathetic? All of that embarrassment, all that fucking simping to the right. I don't even know. Is it a simp? I guess it's a simp. I guess you can simp to the right. If you simp the right wing, you're like, oh, the left, I'm leaving the left. And then you don't even get a video on his channel because Steven Crowder hates gay people so much. He knows that his audience would lose their shit if he put a video on here with a lesbian. Isn't that fucking nuts? Isn't that sad and pathetic? It's so pathetic. Let's see. I want to do this because we talked about coronavirus earlier in the stream. Let's see what this guy's fucking talking about. Let's take a look. Here we go. Leftist. Oh, he changed the title already. Wait. Oh no, maybe I just misread it. I was reading the thing. But look, leftist coronavirus lies debunked. Let's see if any of the takes that he puts are even leftist to begin with. Let's see if they're leftist at all, and then let's see how he debunks them, quote unquote. I don't want to listen to his stupid intro. Let's see.
About the coronavirus. And if you're some of those people who've driven, again, Contagion up to number 8 on iTunes, don't answer this because you're going to taint the questioning pool. The polling data will be skewed.
Let's take a look.
Do you think the media is max? Okay, just let me, did you fight anyone for toilet paper? How big of a deal do you think the coronavirus is?
I mean, okay. So the way that we judge the severity of a disease is whether the toilet paper sold out. Okay. All right. We're off to a good start. See, this is why I fucking love. I mean, this is the same shit. Crowder is such a perfect example of when money can just be funneled into an idiot. Any idiot. You could have had any of the idiots who oh yeah, we should change the title. You remind me of Critical when wow, that is a hell of a compliment. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of this shit. Like I kind of like the React Andy stuff, like because it's fun. It's fun as shit. Thank you, Monster Flips. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Let me do this. We're gonna do Steven Crowder talks conspiracy and denies coronavirus. Yeah, I love this. I fucking love making little fucking sensationalized titles. I love that shit. All right, let's get back to this. So let's get off with the start. Crowder says toilet paper. We're only 41 seconds in and he's already gotten a shit ass take, which is that, oh, you got toilet paper. That means there's no problem with the disease. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay. I don't want to, it could get bad at some point.
Oh,
I
hey.
don't want you to go back here and say you said it would never get bad. It could get bad, but I will say this. Right now, the media desperately wants us to have another economic collapse under Donald Trump. They will use the coronavirus if they have to.
I'm sorry.
As simple as that.
So,
we'll be getting into this segment.
If a conservative ever says that you are hysterical, screeching, fucking conspiratorial, just fucking laugh. Because this is what he's going to propagate right now. Literally, that coronavirus is invented by the left to cause the market to crash. I don't know about you guys. I don't know. Do you guys like hang around like planning the crash of the market? Because last I checked, you can't fucking do that. I invented coronavirus. Yes, we have it here. We got it. Cleon, you are the one. The coronavirus. You. It's the meme. Pepe. The left made people in China. Yeah. That literally is what they talk about. They literally talk about that shit. They do the fucking racist thing where they're like, oh, no, literally, it's just a fucking flu. And literally, there's the science that has gone so far into identifying what the problem is, like where this came from. It even doesn't even have to do with like, it's the meat industry. It's the fact that there's factories that are like really, really horribly run that people are forced to work in China, and then they get sick because they're dealing with meat. They're dealing with unsanitary meat and unsanitary work conditions. Yeah, we're in the middle of an economic collapse. Exactly. And it's just like, oh, I mean, left didn't have to do anything. This is just a fucking cough. A cough comes through and it collapses the market. The market is nosediving. It's causing other markets around the world to crash. Oil crashing, all because of this. Yeah, it dropped by over 2,000 points. Like the markets are insane. They're not gonna like this is worse than 2008 already. And like this isn't to be doomer because most of us aren't immediately affected by, the stock markets. But this is shaking shit up on a big level. This is stuff that won't just bounce back. Yeah, they are. The Treasury is fucking with interest rates, which, you'd think all of and Mr. Dow not doing so well. Yeah, 401k. Yeah, oh yeah, wait a minute. None of us have 401ks anymore. Nobody has those anymore. Let's go a little further. Let's see what other lies he has to debunk. I don't want to get too far off topic.
Some numbers that I think might interest you, comparing the swine flu to the number of deaths in coronavirus versus those infected, the death rates, the media coverage therein, some real global crises that maybe you actually might have to worry about if we're looking at pure raw numbers. There are a significant number of things that are more likely to kill you than the coronavirus. For example,
that's not the problem,
more
idiot.
died walking under a ladder than have died yet in the United States.
Good one.
The coronavirus.
Oh, sorry. Actual corona could also kill.
Since the
Good
intro
one.
of the show.
I hope this guy takes this and like I hope people play this to like all their dying relatives. It's like, oh yeah, you could have died from a ladder, you stupid idiot. Haha, you don't have healthcare. Haha. Meanwhile, all these guys who have Coke money funded healthcare.
Of the show. So before we get to it, though,
Fuckers.
I'm sure you guys have seen this. Obviously, people have gone into a panic, emptying the shelves, the hand sanitizer.
That's what happens.
There's been, it's been a rough go with
Happens with basically anything that happens.
Boom. It's my toilet paper.
Man, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that weird shit that people do when they like gawk at like Black Friday fights. Yeah, this is such a stupid argument. It's just like, look at these people who are doing things. And then they just like coronavirus, lefties, people, look, they're being ridiculous. What does this actually have to do anything, literally anything, with coronavirus?
Okay, so let me give you the worst case scenario, the worst that's happened. All right, markets this morning opened up huge declines. Senator Ted, this was a national story. Senator Ted Cruz quarantined himself after CPAC because there was someone who might have had
Now
coronavirus.
that's funny.
People are making a big deal out of.
Oh,
Italy's
good.
leaked plan to
I
potentially quarantine
yeah,
16
good.
million people. That's
Good.
causing
Good, Bryce.
all
I
kinds
agree.
of chaos. Here's something. Let
think
me
that's
just
praxis.
put this in context for you. When people talk about these things as though they are insurmountable problems, by this time tomorrow, and by the way, at the time of this recording, the markets
Have you heard a
rallied
single
quite quickly,
leftist
so
lie
less than
about
3%
coronavirus yet?
Compared percentage-wise to the Great Depression or the crash of 2008, it's not even close. We'll get into that in a second. But this time tomorrow, by this time tomorrow, Ted Cruz could come out, Senator Ted Cruz, and say, "Hey guys, I'm fine." Italy could say, "You know what? We don't really need a quarantine."
Wow. Wow. Do you think this is aged very well? How old is this? This video was posted yesterday. Since he posted this video, Italy is under national quarantine. Whoopsies. Man, you gotta love it when a take goes rotten that quick. That quick. From yesterday morning, fucking posted this video. Look at this motherfucker. 561,000 people. Oh. Ooh, his view to like ratio is not so great. Yeah, retcon. Steven Crowder is so stupid. And he has so many viewers, and he has 4.38 million subscribers. I swear half of them don't even fucking watch his shit. But this guy's been around, kicking around forever. Much like Ariel Scarcella, like this, he used to be like a comedian, like a YouTube comedian, and he really sucked. And he never had it, but his dad has a lot of connections. His dad has a lot of connections to Coke money, has a lot of connections to the Republican establishment. And as a result, yeah. Did you know that his dad, fun fact, guys, fun fact, Sam Cedar has been trying to challenge Crowder to a debate for so long. I don't know if you've heard the little hashtag, the hashtag cold feet Crowder thing. And literally Steven Crowder's dad, who's his advisor and like runs his company, won't let him debate Sam Cedar. Because of how bad Sam Cedar would destroy him. Literally, this is fact. You can go look this shit up online. Yeah, he has like a handgun on his desk because, you know, it's all the fucking posturing.
16 million people, that was just a bunch of people freaking out over nothing, and the markets could have rebounded. It could not be less
Right.
relevant. We're going to be totally fine by this point tomorrow. Again, contagion will still be trending number 8.
Remember, Italy under lockdown. Italy under lockdown.
Why would you think it's
Italy
prescriptive of
under
how to act
lockdown.
during the coronavirus?
Italy under lockdown.
Nice.
Italy under national lockdown.
No, it's not nice.
It is
Gerald.
nice.
I know that's a word whisker of yours, but I'm
Nice.
very upset by this. So let's
Trying to calm you down.
Let's go through some of the claims here that are being made.
Oh
by
yeah,
the
he
media
loves.
versus,
I think he's sponsored by them.
the reality. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course,
I
the
think he's
media has
sponsored
tried
by
to
them,
make
literally.
This disease about or virus about Donald. I have to get that right because we'll get really
yeah, watch
upset.
out, man.
By the way, I never said AIDS was a
get fact
hoax.
checked.
I said the AIDS epidemic.
Whoa!
meaning 1 in 3 heterosexual.
Whoa! Holy shit! Whoa! I didn't know we were gonna be getting into that. Look at how much. Okay, this guy fucking hates gay people so goddamn much. What? We're getting into AIDS denialism here? What the fuck? Okay, sorry, I'm losing it. I've never seen this video. This is fresh. I've seen the one earlier. I've never fucking seen this video. So that's a mega
According
yikes
to
from
Oracle
me.
would be affected by 1994. The idea of a prolific epidemic was a hoax. I'm not saying that
Right.
the coronavirus doesn't exist or that it was created in an underground
Literal
lab
AIDS
with,
denialism.
Communist Chinese people and Alex Jones. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it is not as dire as the media wants you to believe,
And?
who are in the process crashing global economic markets.
So his solution is his yeah, is a weird Pence simp. Yeah, I think he is. I think he might be. I mean, it wouldn't make a lot of sense. But I mean, keep in mind that the argument. This is the first argument or semblance of an argument that fucking Steven Crowder has put forward in all of this video, which is to say that the media shouldn't talk about coronavirus because the market will tank if you talk about coronavirus. Damn, that's some like capitalist magic thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, it's so tacky. Yeah, I should get one too. I should get one that just says Crowder go away. But yeah, literally this is a blatantly like fuck the poor argument. But also just, you know, it's the talk about some sort of like weird magic shit. You know, there's a lot of times people have talked about how like people who like worship capitalism and worship the free market, they always act like it's magic. Like, you know, like, oh, shush, don't talk about the coronavirus or you'll piss off the free market gods. Like he's literally unironically doing that right now. Like, oh, shh, you can't talk about the disease that's actually killing people, that's already killed multiple people in the United States, a novel disease that spreads really super easily and kills old people like unbelievably. Don't talk about it because you'll piss off the god. They might get mad and they might dip the Tao as wrath. Don't piss off the market gods. Yeah.
Or at least trying to. That's not even happening yet. So the media, of course, has tried to make this about President Donald Trump. This comes from Media Research Center.
I mean,
this administration has a war on science, often for political reasons, but it
True.
should still shock you that Trump slashed the government agencies.
True. He did. He did do that.
Some of the criticism coming at the White House is that they have been cutting positions. Your position that you held on the National Security Council, for example, are you concerned that this is impacting their response?
Is he
Wow.
more about?
I mean, he sure got a whole lot of leftist propaganda here. Okay.
Best case for re-election than the real health threat here?
Is the president misleading the American people about the virus?
COVID pilled. I like that too.
Vice President Pence's
Would that be
history as
considered a
governor
leading
dealing with the
question?
recent public health crisis, is he the best equipped to lead this effort at the White House?
Oh yeah, totally, guys. By the way, Pence is totally the fall guy. Like, let's be real about this. Trump does not want to deal with COVID, and so he's like, shit. Pence, you're dealing with it. Pence is totally going to be the fall guy for this. Poor old Pence. Poor old conversion therapy Pence. He's got to be the fall guy for the COVID.
Do you think that he's the right point person?
Is that the right way to handle a deadly epidemic?
Here's the thing, Mr. President.
Look at this. They're literally not even letting them say anything. They're just doing like, it's the literal, they're doing React Andy weird posturing. They're not even playing the clips to try and like react to the points. They're just saying CNN is talking. Has anything that was shown in that segment fucking objectionable? Saying, oh, Pence is in charge of it now. He's probably not the best person for the job because he has no history with dealing with any sort of disease. And in his own town, he caused a resurgence of AIDS, which it's funny that you know, how fucking convenient that Steven Crowder is also an AIDS denialist when, you know, Mike Pence caused a fucking, yeah, it's the 5 minutes hate. And that's what it feels like. A lot of this feels like that.
But you do.
You certainly do.
Something important. A couple weeks ago, the New York Times, they actually ran an op-ed arguing that we should call this the Trump virus. And leftists were celebrating the hashtag on Twitter push.
Wait a minute. Do you guys know any leftists who were tweeting about the Trump virus? That sure doesn't sound like anything leftists were doing. I'd have never even seen that. Lots of libs. I'm sure there's plenty of libs, but that's not fucking leftists. These people don't even know what a leftist is.
Pushing it to the number 2 trend of the day. If we're going to be naming the virus based on its source, wouldn't communist ass virus be more apt? I mean, it did come from China. It has nothing to do with President Donald Trump. So the first thing that we've been doing, though, is, of course, we're going into this recession, right? Again, this morning, the market...
Oh, here we go. Hey, now, notice how before he spent the first 5 minutes talking about how there isn't a recession and it's just going to be okay. Everything's fine. Now we're going into a recession. These conservatives, they hold conflicting ideas in their mind that they jump between whenever it's convenient to make them seem like they're being strong. But he just spent the first 5 minutes saying there isn't anything to worry about as we're going into a recession. Keep in mind that the 2008 crisis was a recession. The 2008 crisis that we've been dealing with for the past 8 years, the repercussions of that, and probably will be for the rest of our lives.
Pushed to the top of the United States trends. You had, of course, all of the anti-Trump accounts who were tweeting it. Leftists, progressives, widely.
Wow. Let's take a look at some of these. I just want to see if any of these are anything. Let's take a look. So we got who trended it. Let's look up this account on Twitter. Let's just search. I want to see what they are. Who trended it? Here we go. There's one person. I follow a lot of people on the left. One lefty follows this account. Yeah. Weird. Who trended it? Did you hear? This is a bot. He put a bot up. Who trended it is a bot. It detects who started the new trending topics in the US thanks to a highly classified algorithm. It's a literal bot. He put a bot up as an example of a leftist. Oh my God. Comrade who trended it. Lol. Oh my fucking God. This is so stupid. They're so low effort. This is so low effort.
As an example of Donald Trump's failure. Here's the truth.
Bird brains.
We're not
Yes,
anywhere
yes,
near
Cleon.
a
Bird
recession.
brains.
If you look at the numbers, it's not even close to what we experienced in 2008 or the Great Depression. But going into 2020 is especially rough for Democrats because of a great economy that most Americans have agreed, by the way.
Blatantly false.
Not only the objective parameters, not only the objective measurements, but also the polling data shows that Americans think the economy is doing very well.
Also not
Okay?
true.
So to the
Literally,
left,
literally not true.
right now, they desperately are hoping for a recession so they can pin it on Trump. Lest you believe me not, if that's a phrase. Remember this, Bill Maher?
Josh, isn't the Fed cutting rates now just going to make
Oh,
the
yeah,
next
Bill
economic
Maher,
downturn
known
worse? What's your
leftist.
prediction? I've been hoping for a recession.
Bill
People
Maher.
hate me for it, but
Yeah,
it would get
that's
rid of
bad.
Trump, so you shouldn't hate me for it.
I mean, recessions are really bad. People lose their jobs and their
I
homes,
know.
and we shouldn't wish.
Hey,
for
this
it.
guy's right.
But,
I've got millions of dollars. I'll be totally fine. It's worth
You
it.
people who need your jobs, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, people, we need a recession.
What a bad impression.
Bill Maher.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, also,
But again, you know, remember, this video is titled Leftist Coronavirus Lies Debunked. First of all, they haven't even put forward a lie. Supposed lie hasn't even been discussed. Not one lie has even been brought forward, let alone has it been debunked. And their idea of a leftist so far is a bot, a bunch of random Twitter accounts that they snapshotted, and then Bill Maher. Yeah, Bill Maher, a very well-known center-right lib comedian. It's fucking what?
So,
Okay.
initial coronavirus is scare. New York Times, Economist. We use that term loosely. Paul
Okay.
Krugman tweeted, called it the Trump virus.
Hey, at least they
Recession,
admitted that.
He was seemingly celebrating again the Dow drop. Okay. So here's something that's important to know.
Neither of those
while we're
tweets showed
talking about this.
celebration.
Again, these markets could recalibrate tomorrow.
Just
Yeah.
showing.
It's not unprecedented. It's not unheard of, and it's not catastrophic. The coronavirus is a global pandemic, right? It's a global phenomenon. Pandemic. That's redundant.
Just 1 second. Hold on just a second. I want to show you a clip. Remember, this is literally a pandemic, and it literally is a big deal. And he's literally saying it's not a big deal. Oh shit! I better not show that. Let me just find this thing. It was. Literally, I remember this. Where's this guy? Where's this interview with this motherfucker? I should have saved this tweet earlier, but so many people talked about it that I didn't think it would be relevant. Well, now I'm not going to be able to find him. Yeah, I think we all probably saw that clip. I can't find it now, whatever. But the clip of the guy on Wall Street just saying, oh, we should just give everybody coronavirus because then it'll be over with. And laughing maniacally at the screen. Yeah. Oh, are they not? Is that it? Who isn't calling it a pandemic right now? Okay. But it is the worst drop since 2008. That's pretty fucking serious anyway. Like, I mean, tell this. I mean, again, his only argument that he's even, partially pushed forward in this thing is that Bill Maher is an asshole. Which, hey, guess what? Crowder, I agree with you. Bill Maher is an asshole. But then for him to try and virtue signal about oh yeah, look at how cruel these people are. And then to immediately say, yeah, well, the stock market is going down. People's retirements are literally going bankrupt, but it'll bounce back. Oh, it's going to bounce back. Don't worry. Don't worry. So right now he has not presented a single leftist lie, not a single lie. He's only put out his own lies. He certainly hasn't debunked anything. And we're almost halfway into the video now.
Say global pandemic. I think pandemic means
it
global,
means
pretty
global.
much. Right?
Wow, so good.
Global. But today, the oil market crash is because of a glorified Schwanzenmeyer contest between Saudi Arabia and Russia. It has nothing to do.
Yeah, damn owned.
Nothing to do with President Trump. Nothing to do with the.
Okay, I mean, this video is just full of bullshit. But I mean, the simple idea that a video or the simple idea that a pandemic is not doesn't have anything at all to do with the president of the United States of America, the single most influential country in the entire planet is a little bit silly. It's just a little bit fucking silly.
Coronavirus,
Just a little
but
bit.
it is interesting because I was just reading an article, I think in the New York Times the other day, where they were talking about how gas is too cheap.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
too many
oh, exactly.
Americans are driving rather than taking public transportation.
Correct.
SUVs because they want
That
to be
argument
safe.
again?
So we need to artificially
That's
fix
horrible.
the price of gas for it to be higher. No, you're not anti-human. You're not anti-middle class working
What
Americans
does this
who
even have to
like
do
cheap
with
gas and
anything?
like being safe when they're on the freeways. By the way, third world folks from the Honduras, they'll just die. They'll just die if they need to warm up their food, they need to cook their food, they need to boil their water, they need to keep their houses warm at night.
You heard it here,
But here's the
folks.
point. If you did all
You
of
heard it
this, which
here.
has been advocated from the left, you still can't nerf the world because Russia and Saudi Arabia have a hot temper and they get into some kind of an oil arms race.
Oh my God.
Markets fluctuate. Wait, there is a big.
So, this is another, I guess, semi-argument that's being put forward right now, which is markets fluctuate, and therefore you shouldn't care about coronavirus because markets fluctuate. Well, I don't know about Steven Crowder, but a market fluctuation that is the most severe in the last 8 years, and previous to that is more severe than any drop that we've ever experienced in history. And when the 2008 one, the one that was 8 years ago, same type of market fluctuation led to the direct immiseration of, right, 8 years? Wait, more than 8 years. Wait, more than 8 years. Fuck, I'm literally being dumb. 12 years. Yeah, thank you. 2008, 12 years. Literally, for some reason, I'm just literally fucking brain dead right now. But math doesn't even matter. Point is, it's been fucking, what? Yeah, 12 years. 12 years since the last fucking major market crash like this. And the last one, we've been dealing with it ever since then. We've been dealing with that shit ever since then. People lost their fucking houses. People became homeless. People who are homeless and on the streets right now were like, quote unquote, upstanding, well citizens before the crash. You realize that, right? Like, I hope people realize that. I hope his viewers realize that. I know they don't, but I hope they do realize that. That's the first argument he's had, which is that, oh yeah, who cares? Who fucking cares? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because it has nothing to do with Trump. This is all about Trump. It's all about fucking dusting off Trump's reputation. All of this in service is of that.
Picture to see in 2008. Now, I think I don't have the numbers in front of me. But
Thank
if I'm
you,
not
Cleon,
mistaken,
for the
someone
math.
can fact check me
I
on
was
this. I'm going by rote here.
being dumb.
We don't have any overlays or anything like that. The crash in 2008, from right before the day of the crash to its lowest point, from George W. Bush to Barack Obama, the markets, I think the S&P dumped about 50%, if I'm not mistaken.
It was insane.
Since then, do you know how much it's
Oh,
gone
hey.
up? When people say
Let's take a look here. Let's read this. Let's read this chat. Pretty regular watcher. I'm a pretty regular watcher of Crowder's videos. Okay, all right. A lot of disagreements with most of his views. That's good. You should disagree with most of his views. Thank goodness. But I do agree with the topic lead-in, preventing panic in the news about Corona, mainly because the panic will lead to small rises of anarchy to start, like toilet paper. My biggest concern is if our economy is cut, our food markets, other needs will be cut, and more could suffer from that than the actual virus. Well, that's almost undeniable. That's almost undeniable, Purple Purper. Thank you for coming to the chat, by the way. I appreciate you being upfront with the fact that you watch Crowder's videos. Yeah, that is a point. That is something that can happen. I mean, I don't agree with your use of the word anarchy to start. I don't think that's a very accurate use of the term. But yes, that is the problem when you rely entirely on a market system that has no public health infrastructure. Then the only way that people have to like care for themselves is to rush the market. Is to try and buy the shit that they need to survive because there is no society to help them survive. Yeah, chaos. Yeah, our anarchy does have a specific political definition. Some people do refer to, like, use the term anarchy, like little a anarchy, but I think that's a very silly use of the word. But I understand. But that, yeah, like, it's more chaos. Yeah, it is chaos. But you realize that is a problem of... Yeah, he literally hates liberals. Yeah, that is absolutely true. That's completely true. Political correct. It's a matter of that. This is what's going to happen. This is like the core leftist critique, which is that the market system makes these things happen. that because we base everything off of pure individualism, there's no looking out for one another. There's no like agreed upon social contract that says, yes, we all agree in this society universally to, you know, as much as we can universally across the society, agree that everybody should have healthcare. Because that doesn't exist, it means that the only force that can determine how things will play out in a plague is not a public health system. It's not people looking out for each other so much. It's individuals rushing the market. So that is by definition constructed by the very system that he pushes forward. And if he was an honest actor, you know, he would be able to go, oh man, it's pretty fucking shitty that like we have no response to this and that people are so misinformed that they think they need to stock up on toilet paper and hand sanitizer and not just wash their hands. Imagine buying up all the masks, which won't work for you. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes. That's the problem. This is the problem. It's because these things all exist just on like a shelf. We live in a giant Walmart. And the thing is that Walmart, you know, a Walmart nation doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have to have some things that everybody looks at their neighbors and goes, yes, we agree that none of us should have to die from a disease that none of us have control over. Let's all pay a little bit in and make a health system that works. And see, that is the fundamental dishonesty behind people like Crowder, because he's so close. He's so close. He's pointing out, oh yeah, look, these people are rushing the markets and they're just going to buy toilet paper and blah, 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 blah. But guess what? We make that happen. That's the only way they can do anything. That's the only thing the everyday person can do in their everyday life at the moment. When you consider the lack of education on it, the lack of public response, the lack of availability of healthcare, the only option they have is to storm the stores and get what they think they need. And they might be wrong. They might be dead wrong. Like, I think it's pretty stupid that people are rushing toilet paper. Like, I think that's pretty silly. The entire, like, we went to the store and got toilet paper yesterday just normally. Just because we were like, oh, it would suck if everybody ran out. We'll just buy our one package for the month. And there was shortages. Like, they were running out of most of the brands, but there was still plenty of toilet paper there. But it's like, but they were running out. There were becoming like the level of shortages. But it's like, of course that's what's going to happen when people don't have anywhere to look. We went over the CDC's page on stream last time. We can go over it real quick again. I'll just take a little sidestep over here to the CDC's coronavirus page. Let's see. Here we go. So this is the situation summary. This is their page. And they've actually added some things, which is, hey, good on them. They're very late, but they're good on things. If you go into some of these testing in the US, like this is all just like, we've now had, oh yeah, this is our US official numbers. These are the official numbers. These are the ones they can confirm. We've tested 4,000 people. Wow. So that's pretty bad. But if you go, this is all new stuff. This is very fresh. It looks like they finally started to take some action on it. But even if you look into the, like, what you should know, how it spreads, symptoms, your symptoms, very weak, very small section with almost nothing. Fever, cough, shortness of breath. That's all that people know. This is the best. This is like if you go straight to the horse's mouth. What many people do, oh, hey, thank you so much, Political Correct. I really appreciate that. I've been, you know, wow, that makes me feel good. Thank you so much. If you don't follow, shoot me a follow, because I'm like this close to affiliate. And once I hit affiliate, I'm going to do even more shit. I'm going to keep doing stuff. So thank you. I really appreciate you coming. But yeah, this is a weak ass website. This fucking CDC website is weak. But remember that most people don't just go to fucking CDC. They talk to their friends. They talk to their family. And then fucking shit like the meme over here, which we had. This was the one in France. And I don't know if this was a real sign or if people made this as a joke. But it's like, disinfo, warning, disinfo. No, cocaine does not help you help with COVID. I don't read French, but I know that I did a translate earlier. It's like, please don't use cocaine to treat your fucking COVID. But I mean, that's like the memeiest version of it. But people do spread information. This is, symptoms might appear 2 to 14 days after exposure. This information is not helpful for people, and they have nowhere to look to find out more. Yeah, no, cocaine does not protect you from contracting COVID. Yes, cocaine might keep you awake. Cocaine might boost your mood, might make you feel pretty shit afterwards, but it's definitely not going to help you with coronavirus. So please don't do that. Please. But yeah, that is the problem with this shit. That is the thing, is that they never follow through with what they're thinking about. They could point out that people rushing the markets is a problem, but their only solution is to try and be like, please don't do that. Please, please don't piss off the market god. Yes, I have heard that too, Snowdrift. I also have heard that. Very much so. I think that's probably true. I think that's probably true.
401k is gone. If you sell it this second,
Yes.
Yeah.
500%. Since the crash, 50% down, 500% up. In World
say
War
that's a
II,
difference.
Yeah, this is called market panics.
million
Yep.
people
Happened
died
many times in
Europe,
capitalism.
in Asia, you're talking about markets that were decimated. The market went up 12% per year.
Yeah, many people are saying that, Marinara.
Now, let's
You're
get
right.
Recovered.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, by the way, I said this was going to happen when Barack Obama was president.
Yeah.
You can go back and I said, listen, the risk is already built into the fact before he has
Oh, he's getting close.
become president. But let's compare the media's messaging. This is important. Under speaking
Wait,
from
which
Barack
way is he?
Obama
There.
and the swine flu.
He's getting close.
Don't panic. All is well. And the Dow Jones actually increased, went up during that period.
Yeah, and swine flu was a very different disease, but tons of people on my campus got swine flu. There were kids when I was in college when swine flu was going around. Yeah. That meme is amazing. Yeah, no, you're welcome, Purple. So you're new here. I appreciate you. Yeah, it was very mild by comparison, but lots of people got it. I knew people who got it. I knew people who were hospitalized for it. Purple, this is how we do things on my channel. I'm a very new streamer, but I'm trying to build a community where we talk about shit. We're receptive to stuff, but we are very firm about, no like slurs and hate shit, but we want to teach people. We want to grow together. Like, I am building a community where we can help each other grow and learn and also dunk on idiots because that's fucking fun. Let's be real. But thank you for coming. And yeah, of course, I love going into depth on stuff. It's something I love to do. But yeah, swine flu was a totally different disease. And also tons of people got sick with it. Tons of fucking people got sick with it. Is the dog stuff real? I don't know. Nobody can ever tell. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I think it's true, though. I think it's real. Now,
keep in mind, under Obama, during the, I think
Yeah,
it
who
was
can say?
April 2009 to was it 2010? You have this?
Yeah.
Bring it up there, Quarter Black Carrot. We had over 274,000 swine flu hospitalizations.
Hospitalizations.
Yeah, this is supporting the
deaths.
left. This is supporting the left again. He's doing the thing where they put up arguments that just supports what leftists were saying at that time, which is we need a fucking public healthcare system, you goddamn idiots.
That's over 500 times as much as the coronavirus. That's not to say that the coronavirus couldn't get
So
that bad
far.
eventually, but it's nowhere near that now. And what matters is the media's hysteria that you saw at that point with Barack Obama, where they're saying this really isn't that severe, to now with Donald Trump. What does matter is the double standard at this point, and that markets and people's psyche.
Different disease, completely different media environment, completely different response. That's all you have to really look at. This guy is just trying to draw a fucking line to a disease that was handled completely differently under a different president with a different disease, different vector, different starting area, and different unfolding features. But what we do have the facts on is that Donald Trump fucking slashed the global pandemic department of the CDC. This is fact. This is fact. Get John Arbuckle up in here. Yeah, I agree. We should. Marinara's 100% right. See, he's so close. He's so close. And yet they always conclude, nah, poor people should just die. Nah, we should just fucking, I don't know, kill brown people. That's what they always end up with. That's what they always end up saying. They always end up saying this fucking shit. It's so infuriating. And they're always so close because some of the shit that he's saying here are actual factoids, but they're framed in a fucking shitty ass way. They're framed in a completely dishonest way. And you always have to watch the framing. We even talked about with Ariel Scarcella. What the fuck? I can't say her name. Ariel Scarcella. Imagine, if you will, Lovecraftian nuclear monarcho-nosbolism. I can't even imagine that. But it would have to be Lovecraftian because it's inherently insane. But I mean, these people are like weird, like monarcho-larpists. They fucking love like LARPing about kings and emperors and shit. It's ridiculous. Not Steven Crowder so much, but his ilk. People who associate with him and people who follow him a lot of times are really into that shit.
Are being manipulated by this right now. By the way, hit the notification bell.
Yeah. Nah, you don't get to promote on my time. Fuck that shit.
The lottery visas. The H1N1 was the swine flu.
Oh.
So let's compare.
H1B.
When did Barack Obama declare a state of emergency over the swine
Let's see.
flu? This is really important. If you remember nothing else and you share one moment from this video
Oh, this is the
with your
important
friends,
one. This is the important one. 10 minutes in.
This is irrefutable, undeniable. These are hard numbers.
Let's
Barack
see if it
Obama
is.
declared a state of emergency over the swine flu after millions of Americans were affected, over 20,000 hospitalized, over 1,000 Americans had died.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's contrast that with President Trump declared an emergency after how many deaths? How many? One death!
Wow, that's less.
One death!
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You notice something here? You notice that Steven Crowder's being a fucking liar again? This motherfucker's lying again. This is not Washington, D.C. Washington State declared a state of emergency. Trump did not declare a state of emergency in my state that I live in. That was the state that did it. He's literally just lying. What? The fuck? Let's see. Let's find out. Let's do his fact checking for him. Trump, state of emergency, coronavirus. Date. Let's find it. Let's find it. Has he even done it yet? He signed that bill. That was 4 days ago was when he signed that bill. I don't think he has. I don't think that Trump... Yes, literally. This was as of 3 days ago. I don't know what that website is. I don't know if that's trustworthy. Like, FEMA preparing. This was March 2nd. 6 dead in Washington State. New York declares... I don't see any evidence that he's even declared a state of emergency. But this motherfucking liar... Remember how he said this is the one fact, undeniable fact, that you take away from this? The one undeniable fact that you should take away from Steven fucking Crowder's shitty ass video is that he's a goddamn motherfucking liar. A Weasley liar. Says it right here. He even fucked up and put the headlines right here. Idiots. Idiots. There you go. That is the one thing you should take away. You heard it from the man himself. Every good thing the U.S. does is attributed to Trump. Yeah, in their mind. These people are so obsessed with Obama, it's unbelievable. They're so fucking mad. And listen, you all know, all of you guys know, I have a lot of fucking problems with Obama. I have a lot of fucking problems with establishment Dems. But let's be real. We all know why they don't like Obama. We all know. We all know the reason that they don't like Obama, don't we? Don't we? It ain't the drone strikes. That ain't it. Do you think it might have anything to do with, something else about him? Something, immutable, something that you're born with that they don't like? Maybe they don't like it so much that people like Crowder and his types. Many of the people who are involved in his show propagated. Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah, Matthews. Yeah, it might have been that. It might have been the dark hair. Yeah, I don't think they like dark-haired people. May not, though, because, Steven Crowder has dark hair. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something else. I wonder. Let's keep watching. Now that we've exposed the one thing that you actually have to fucking know about Steven Crowder, which is that he's a goddamn manipulative liar. He didn't even... So fucking lazy that, first of all, they didn't even get an image that scales up nicely. Yes, you're right, Under the Thunder. You are correct. That was the reason. But not only could they get like a nicely sized image, they just blew that up. But they're like dishonestly snippets from the news, from apparently USA Today, literally shows that Donald Trump. This wasn't Donald Trump. This was Washington State. Which I don't know if y'all know this, but Donald Trump isn't the president of Washington State.
National emergency.
That's much less.
That's almost 999.
Lie.
Less than 1,000.
Still motherfucking lying.
Can you imagine?
He's still
the
fucking
media's
lying.
reaction if President
Still
Donald-
lying.
See what it is right
Lie.
now.
Yeah.
If President Donald
He's
Trump
doing the
related
lies.
to 1,000
All of this
Americans died,
lies.
Millions of people.
All of this lies. None of this matters. None of this matters because all of it is based off the fact that Donald Trump declared a national emergency after one person died, which he didn't. He didn't. Washington declared a state emergency after one person died. Washington, a state that is considered to be one of the leftist in the most left, and I say that with big ass quotation marks, the most left states in the country. Weasley little liar. Yeah, the Hassan. Weasley little motherfucking liar. What a Weasley liar, dude. Seriously, though. What a fucking Weasley liar.
Well, infected.
To declare it a national emergency.
I think he's on the ball.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
And what's important is
For
right now
president.
they play this sort of this little bit of sleight of hand where they go, oh, he slashed. Well, listen, if you cut anything, if you were to cut, let's say 0.1% of government across the board in every single sector, because you say we need to be able to pay for some of this stuff and we can't pay for it. 0.1%, guess what? You would still be talking about billions of dollars being cut from these programs. Because if you...
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? That by moving money, you could move billions of dollars to things that are really important? I wonder what we could cut that would allow us to have a robust and healthy healthcare system. Maybe all this talk about raising taxes on the fucking middle class is just bullshit. That they're just bullshitting you, and they've always been bullshitting you. Stumbling over himself to leap to Trump's defense as his top priority. Yeah, because remember, Steven Crowder takes marching orders. We don't have any proof as to who yet, but we know he does. He takes his marching orders, and this guy fucking kisses up to Donald Trump's boots so much you wouldn't even believe. I mean, it's obvious even in this video, but this is all he does. This is his whole career. His whole career is debasing himself in the name of people like Donald Trump.
Cut anything. Of course, that's a cutback. That being said, the design, the infrastructure of this government, of course, is more in line with that of federalists, of conservatives, and that the federal government
cut the military.
Is now, hopefully, and it seems to be working pretty well, they're being positioned to help local governments, state governments, to provide them with what they need in these states.
Weird that he says that. It's weird that he says that, because do you want to know what we're doing here in Washington? The state that he used, the state that we actually did call the emergency, by the way, in the truth. Do you know what we're doing here? We're using tests here that were developed not by the federal government, that were developed by the state university. The state public university developed tests and then sent them to the FDA and said, if you guys can fucking approve these things, we can use them right now in our state and have very good accuracy. So he's so full of shit, so unbelievably full of shit right now that it's like coming out his fucking ears. This is all bullshit. All of it. Literally all bullshit. Just a cavalcade of bullshit.
Of emergencies, because they know that local legislatures will better know how to serve their constituents. And it's working actually really well. Just this morning, Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, Democrat, not a big fan of Donald Trump. I think he sued Donald Trump.
Hey, we don't like him.
The situation,
Let's take a look at some of these things. Media's Trump coronavirus narrative is so dishonest that even Gavin knew. Red State Twitter. This is from Red State Twitter, by the way. Just so you know, this little headline here is from Red State. Let's look up Red State. Let's see what Red State is. Red State. Let's find out what this fucking thing is. A conservative, literally its headline, conservative blog and conservative news source. Let's take a look. Oh, defend conservative journalism. Join the fight. Got American flags everywhere. We got, oh man, they've got the funny snapshots of all of the different people they don't like. They got fucking, they're pushing Biden, while simultaneously, I don't know, VIP, I don't even fucking know. This shit is so incoherent. Oh, hey, look at this. Oh my God, they've got a great comic here. Let's look at this, guys. This is fresh cringe. Let's look at this live conservative comic. Oh, this is by WAG. Who the fuck is WAG? This is fun. This is fucking fun. We're finding fresh cringe. B. Black Fox. Constitutionalist, conservative, cartoonist, author, and genealogist. Staff cartoonist at Red State. Staff cartoonist at Drama Fever. Follow me on Wagtoons. This is literally done. Like, this art is done in fucking Microsoft Paint. Like, this isn't even like, they don't even use, quality artistic skill. We have better. Guys. Noopy TV. Noopy Tunes, are you still here? Noopy, are you still here? Noopy, please be here. I hope you're here. If not, let me, okay, Noopy's not here. Let me get you guys Noopy. Here we go. Let's go to Noopy Tunes. Noopy Tunes is fucking awesome. Guys, you want comics that are actually funny and good and actually well drawn? Go there. See, because the thing is that conservatives aren't fucking funny in the first place. Anything that they do, they have like cruel humor and like performative cruelty and shit, but they don't actually make good cartoons. So there. That's just a little palate cleanser. Go to Noopy Tunes. Noopy Tunes is fucking cool. Professional glue sniffer. Lol. But let's look at this. Here we go. Here's this comic, by the way. This is the comic by, just so we all keep on where we are, we're going from right here. We're going from Steven Crowder, who quoted Red State. Red State publishes this this atrocity. Yeah, conservatives can't. Oh, I thought you said can't. Yeah, rip to them. Liberals can be unfunny. Yes, liberals can often be unfunny, but conservatives are almost never funny. Like I would challenge you to find a really funny conservative. It's actually very hard. You have like the Dennis Millers who are like super conservative and just mega cringe. It's not that dependent on it. Actually, it is, because humor. Actually, this is a weird thing. And I want to talk about this someday. But humor is actually really super political, as it turns out. It turns out that like politics and humor are really, really closely tied. And the politics of the joke a lot of times is what makes it funny. Humor is subjective, yes, to a degree. But all things are subjective to a degree. So, but I mean, I don't know. I would challenge you to find, I mean, we've been watching Steven Crowder, who's purportedly a comedian. Steven Crowder likes to identify as a comedian. If you're far left, I'm not going to like anything from a conservative. No, that's not true. I've actually liked, there is music that's made by conservatives that is fine. And yeah, I guess there's some like movies and shit that were made by conservatives that are pretty okay. It's not really, you don't like him, but you like his debates. Well, his debates are like, not actual debates. He just finds people and then he finds people that he can, Steven Crowder never debates anybody. He never actually debates anybody. He goes onto campuses and then he does the Caitlyn Bennett thing where he heckles people and he gets them to come talk to him and then he tries to make them look like idiots. And then the only footage that he ever actually puts up is the ones that are funny, that are like quote unquote funny. Regardless of what it is, because that is the WAG, the extremists' work. I mean, no, they're not debates because they're not real debates. They're not structured debates. Like, you can have like an argument with somebody on a campus, like out in the wind, with no moderator, but that's not a real debate. A debate, like an actual debate, has structure. Like debates have some sort of structure to them. Yeah, he isn't funny, but okay, maybe you might have a conservative uncle who's funny. What I'm saying is, as a rule, like conservative comedy is almost always just like, it's like Adam Sandler tier stuff. It's like, you've got like the classic, like the fart jokes and the slapstick and the stuff like that. Okay, great. But then you have like the cruelty and the like, oh, this is funny because they have a funny accent, or it's funny because they're fat, or they're funny because they look bad. Yeah, there's unfortunately a lot of conservative musicians who make some good music. But again, there's always a limit to that too, because when your politics are really shallow and based off of like sort of gut reactions, your art could become that way too. Yeah. But let's look at this. I want to read this. Let's see. What's the deal, Gertrude? Why'd I have to go through a body scan just to enter your bedroom? Because I'm doing something hugely dangerous, bro. I'm hacking into the DNC secret emails and, oh no, top secret email. Don't let anyone see who doesn't have the highest level of clearance. Oh no. Oh no. What do you mean, oh no? I've just discovered the plot behind the Wuhan virus, and it's even more insidious than I ever imagined. It's not breaking the law when we do it. Yours truly, the DNC. What is this even talking about? This is like the fucking clock meme. The dementia clock from that TV show that people keep posting at Biden. Look at this. This shit is like that. This is incoherent. Okay, I had to go through a body scanner to enter the bedroom. Don't get it. I guess security? Oh. What? Oh, okay. I mean, but that's different. That's charisma, Jason. That's not comedy. That's not like making a comedy routine. There's a big difference between like being a funny person in person and like being able to like make people laugh when you're like hanging about and roast and stuff. The devil holding you at gunpoint for your liquids. It's the only good comedy. Yeah. Let's see here. So here we go. So they discovered the plot, and it's more insidious. And the plot in the email is, it's not breaking the law when we do it. Yours truly, the DNC. The virus was created to facilitate voter suppression and be at its worst on election day. That morning, citizens will stay home, and 100,000 non-residents will come up through our... So what the fuck? If you're reading this, don't tell a soul. We know what's best for everyone. Those 100,000 will vote repeatedly until they reach China, and they'll vote for Biden. No, not Biden. Bernie. They're going to elect Sanders? Orange man bad. No, not Bernie either. Every vote at every polling station will be a write-in for Hillary Clinton. It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn, dag nabbit. It's my turn. Guys, y'all. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't even get anything out of this. Like, it is mega cringe, but I don't even know what it is. Like, can anybody figure out what this is supposed to be about? Like, it's like the emails have like these weird quips on them, and then they say that the DNC are going to bring in Mexicans to vote for Hillary Clinton? Okay, let's be fair. Let's say this one is a miss. Total miss. Sometimes you make a joke. You do a stream. You say something, and it's a miss. It just doesn't work. Doesn't fly. You bomb. Happens. All right, let's say his newest one is a bomb. Let's look at this one. They can't all be hits. Well, let's see if any of them are, Marinara. I'm enjoying this. This is fun as shit. What you doing, Commie Sue? Hey, thanks for the follow, Charles, baby. Really appreciate it. Good to see you here. Thank you. What you doing, Commie Sue? Okay. I'm texting the DNC chair, Tom Perez. I've solved a huge problem. It was so simple, I can't see how it wasn't fixed before. Okay. What huge problem did you solve? Well, you know that the Democrats have always been known as the party of diversity, but we only have 2 old white guys to choose between for our nominee. Oh, okay. Okay. In order to have a more diverse field, Bernie Sanders needs to self-identify as Inigo Montoya, a gay communist governor of a mythical state experiencing an economic growth, no racial... Wait a minute! Wait a second! This is the helicopter joke! This is the one joke! They're doing the one joke! No! Come on. We just randomly picked this. I've never even seen these people or this website before, and they're doing the fucking helicopter joke. Okay, we're skipping this one. That's literally so stupid. Let's see. We're all gonna die. Let's do this. Chip and Commie Sue discuss the coronavirus. Yeah, it was 1,000 words to do a helicopter joke. Literally. He's identified as Inigo Montoya. Also, keep your filthy conservative hands off of my fucking Princess Bride. Disgusting. Anyway. I say that Trump is unfit to be president because of his inaction on the coronavirus. What do you say to that? Africanized bees. Okay. What? Okay, good. I'm glad the character in the comic had the same fucking reaction as me. Okay, coronavirus has the potential to wreak havoc on the entire population. Trump should solve this before it becomes a bigger problem. What's your reply to that? Y2K. Chip, I'm trying to have a productive argument with you, and you keep spouting these short, nonsensical replies. Why? Cats, the movie. You don't seem to be taking this seriously. Why? Bird flu, hole in the ozone that fixed itself. No, guys, I don't know about this, but it didn't. Fat-free potato chips. All these supposedly foresaw the end of the world as we know it. I mean, bird flu was literally an earlier form of coronavirus, so I guess that one was pretty serious. Hole in the ozone. Oh, wait, the planet's actually seriously having a problem with warming, and the ice caps are more melted than they ever have been. Oh shit, that's a problem too. And fat-free potato chips. I don't know. Maybe his local, like, I don't know. Maybe his local state had like a fat-free potato chip thing. Wasn't fat? I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe it is. I have no idea. All of them fizzled out before attaining their projected outcomes, or at least weren't as bad as predicted, except for cats, which was much, much worse. Wow. Good one. Oh man, Kami Sue is so sad. Look at how this guy owned. This is what conservatives probably see themselves as. You know when those conservatives come into my chat and they're like, they say random shit? They're like, what about this? Yeah, what about that? Huh? What about that? And then they make no sense. And then at the end, see, in their mind, this is like that meme with the like Wojak who's on the train and he's like imagining the way that it's actually going to go. Yeah. Kami Sue. Yes. Oh, I can't read that, but sure. This is what they think happened. But what really happened is like Kami Sue's just like, why do I talk to this person? Why the fuck do I talk to this person? Why do you even talk to this Chip? It's a weird name. Okay, so that's 3 misses so far. Let's talk about Bernie Sanders pandering to the oppressed. Uh-oh. First panel of cartoon. Panel 2 of cartoon. Uh-oh. Whoops. Okay. All right, so that's 4 misses. That's 4 out of 4 bad. Let's try another one. This is a 2-parter. I don't want that. Let's pick another one. Exclusive cartoon of Hillary Clinton's speech. That sounds boring. Oh, wow. Let's take a look at this one. Uh-oh. We got athletics. So what's it going to actually... Yeah, they forgot to make the comic. Well, they forgot to post it, it looks like. Let's do one more of this. Let's see what they're fucking talking about here. Oh! I knew it! It's got athletics. It's gonna be a helicopter joke. It's gonna be if it's a fucking helicopter joke, I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh my god, if it's a fucking helicopter, please. Hello to everybody who's in chat, by the way. I noticed we're up to 16 viewers. Christ, thank you all for coming. Settle in, enjoy yourself. We're doing a couple more memes. This is, I'm going to just give everybody anybody who's new who came in here, I just want to give you a little roundup. We were watching a Steven Crowder thing, and he cited a headline from Red State. So I decided, hey, you know what? Let's go over to Red State. And then we found their cartoon section. And this has been one giant something for mankind. It's something. It's a great day for women's sports. In the final race, Chip got first place. Oh, I get it. Here we go. Here it starts. Kami Sue Chip. Kami Sue Chip. Uh-oh. Last year's winner got silver. Congratulations to the Chip sisters. Oh, Chip is... I get it. Okay, I get it now. What the heck, Chip? You're my brother, and you are not a female. What are you talking about? You are the one who taught me that gender is fluid. I woke up this morning and thought, today I am a woman. I knew it! It's a helicopter meme! It's a fucking helicopter meme! I woke up this morning and remembered Kami Sue won this last year. I've always smoked her in a foot race. I bet I could set a new course record. I woke up this morning and felt like being a... Don't you dare say that. What? I woke up this morning and felt like being a bitter pill for you to swallow. Ah, it's a fake out. You just wait, Mr. Bitter Pill. I'm going to spend all my time looking for an event that women are better at than men. And then I'm going to enter as a guy and break your heart. And then here we go. I tried. This is the comic guy. This is the comic guy saying this. I tried, but I couldn't come up with any suggestions for Kami Sue. What competitive events is there where a woman would have where women have an advantage? Help a girl out here. Give Kami Sue some ideas. Holy shit! This is just straight up anti-woman shit in addition to being a helicopter joke. Okay, we're done with these motherfuckers. All right, so WAG sucks ass. WAG ass. That is, we did, what, 6 comics? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 5 of these comics on the front page of their little profile. One of them was broken, didn't work. 2 of them were helicopter jokes, and the other 2 were so incoherent that they didn't make any sense. So yeah, this is again, this is the website that this motherfucker's citing. We're going to finish this video, and then I think I'm going to be done with I'm going to end the stream for the night, because this has been a hell of a ride. Let's look at
was
this one.
fantastic. He said it was everything he could have hoped for. That's a direct quote, and that the administration has since followed through with all of their promises.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like that,
Should be
Marna.
noted that's just Pence lulling him to a state of complacency, and then he's going to electrocute him because he's a California. That being said, right now,
What? I'm sorry, what?
at this snapshot in time, it looks pretty good. This was something that was
Yeah, let's go back and let's figure out what the fuck he's even trying to say.
with what they need in these states of emergencies, because they know that local actually really well. Just this morning, Gavin Newsom, the governor of California.
Let's
came
find out
out
what this guy
not
fucking
a big
said.
fan of Donald Trump. I think he sued Donald Trump.
Who we don't
He
like.
said that Pence is handling the
I love that he
situation,
has paid simps.
was fantastic.
So
He
pathetic.
said it was
I get free
everything he could
simps.
have hoped for. That's a direct quote, and that the administration has since followed through with all of their promises.
Let's see.
Should be noted that's just Pence lulling him to a state of complacency, and then he's going to electrocute him because he's a California.
Oh! He's making an electroshock therapy joke in favor of Pence. He's saying that because Gavin Newsom is a beep, that he's going to have to go through electrotherapy because Pence is going to give him the electrotherapy. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Okay.
That being said, right now at this snapshot in time, it looks pretty good. This
Was that funny? Was that funny? Did that make anybody laugh?
was something that was very
I mean, his own little dudes, but they're paid to laugh. Those guys don't count.
interesting to me. To stop
Did
the
anybody
spread
here
of the
laugh?
coronavirus, again, didn't wait until 1,000 deaths. As a matter of fact, this was before the first death. But most people don't remember that. Donald Trump put a restricted travel. I don't want to say a ban, but a moratorium on Chinese travel back to the United States beginning of January.
Yeah.
Okay, there were 0 confirmed cases of the coronavirus at this point. Death toll in the whole world hadn't reached 100. 1,000, Barack Obama, 1,000 dead in America.
Keep in mind, again, still a lie, still lying, still lying. He's got these very helpful graphs that just show how many people have been infected.
Okay.
Still
They
lying.
put this ban out there.
Still
I don't remember
motherfucking
anyone
lying.
Talking about how this was racist. No one had a problem with it. Then there was Trump's Muslim ban, the moratorium, right, on 6 countries, 7 countries?
Something like that.
Well, keep in mind, by the way, that it was the Obama administration who initially identified these countries as countries of concern. But I'm just comparing this. We have a travel ban to try and quarantine a virus, right, from a foreign country. No one has a problem with it. When we had effectively what was a travel quarantine to try and
of course.
control.
It's always
try
back
and,
to Obama with
to
them.
try and quarantine terrorism. People were offended. Terrorists, by the way, terrorism kills roughly 21,000 people a year worldwide. Just to be clear, while we're talking.
And here we are again. I'm on to just point out again. We're going back. He's literally doing like decades late Iraq War apologia. Right now.
A study on United States terrorism found that from 1992 to the time Trump instituted the travel ban moratorium in 2017, terrorists killed over 3,300 Americans. And as
Hey, you want to know what most of those were caused by? It even says it right here. The 9/11 attacks accounted for 29,000. So he's using this to still push Islamist, quote unquote, Islamist, by the way. Like, this is by Cato, which is, guys, Cato, come on. The Cato Institute. Just remember, he's citing Cato Institute. We all know what Cato Institute is, right? They're literally like an explicit, extreme right-wing think tank. A think tank dedicated to the principles of individual liberty, limited government, free markets, and peace. Okay. All right.
Islamists were responsible for 92% of those deaths. So I just want to be really clear. While we're talking about pandemics and a threat to your life, you think that you should be avoiding this, obviously. But really...
Wow! Holy shit!
What you should be avoiding...
I can't even show that on screen again. Holy shit. That actually happened. No, you are not. Like, I am 100,000. I'm like 100% sober right now. I know. That was crazy.
Is this and this?
Oh shit! He's doing it again.
Keep in mind, by the way, that she stopped running for president, but she is still.
Wow. Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. Purple. Like, this is the stuff that he does. Lots of like little goofy, stupid memeing shit. But this is what he does. Once you get into his videos, he always starts layering on the really gross shit. Keep in mind, by the way, just to link this back to what we've been talking about all day for all this long-ass stream, this motherfucker is the one that Ariel Scarcella thought was a good idea to be the one to interview her when she left the left. When she left the left. Is this guy. The guy who just put up 2 literal, like, 1800s era, like, late 1800s, like, fucking racist propaganda. Just 2 of them up on the screen right after each other.
So she can still
I guess one
actually
is not
introduce
technically,
legislation.
but
and she has
still draws
introduced
the same stuff.
legislation right now amid the coronavirus
tummy
to
hungry.
what priorities divert all funds away from the border wall.
I'm going to be introducing a plan tomorrow to take every dime that the president is now spending on his racist wall at our southern border and divert it to work on the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Well, rip to Elizabeth
you know what
Warren.
You need amidst a global pandemic? Open borders.
Get those people in.
I mean, the wall isn't built right now, is it? Is China to the south of our country? Is coronavirus, you know, just like only hang out on people that Steven Crowder doesn't like? Yeah, it's oh, what's this? Let me check this little thing that you got for me. Well, we'll finish this video and then I'll check that link.
Not only that, let's make sure that not only do they not sign the.
Remember, again, geography. I know it's tough. I know it's hard, but China is not south of the United States border. I don't know if anybody here notices that, but just so everyone's on the same page.
Guest book. Let's throw away the guest book.
Takes time to sign it.
How much
is this funny?
Want, by the way, for spending $400 billion.
Oh, really?
$400 billion.
That's a lot.
And this is a good example to where you want to know that there's,
we're not even gonna do
there's
that
a
one.
degree of how much
Yeah.
everybody supports borders.
Exactly.
Even the people who say, well, you know what, man, I think
we're the ones who are dangerous to them.
Sort of multifaceted flag that looks like it was, you know, embroidered on a quilt. But
what?
Right in the coronavirus right now, you say, okay, what should we do as far as knowing who's coming into the country? Well, I think we need to do something right now. We need to shut. The government's not doing enough. There you go. You believe in borders. It just matters. It's just to what extent do you believe in borders?
Right.
There is no one who really believes in open borders when there is a foreign threat of biological. I don't want to say biological warfare because that would describe intent. I don't believe that.
Wow.
A biological threat to the American people. Everyone believes in borders to some degree. Elizabeth Warren notwithstanding. And here's what really bothers me right now.
So let's get this. I mean, we don't even need to give a whole lot of time to this shit, but you know, the never-ending conflation that right-wingers love to do about borders, which is if you say, hey, maybe we shouldn't be wasting money on a literal vanity wall that doesn't do anything and isn't going to actually do anything, we should actually have fucking sensible policy. And you say that, and then they say, oh, you're fucking open borders. You just want to and then they start going into the racist stuff. Like he just did.
The media right now, let's be honest, we've drawn these connections before. ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, Vox. I mean, they've gone after us personally. Vox, NBC Universal, ABC, Disney, and I don't know who else.
All together.
But we've personally had to deal with lawsuits with them. All of these entities obviously are very far left. Okay? They tend to lean.
They're very far left. NBC, ABC, Disney, all far left. You heard it here, folks. You fucking heard it here.
Far left. These people in the media, they are one and the same with the Democratic Party right now. They actively have a politically vested interest in there being an economic recession.
Fucking wish.
And here's what's important right now. The left, the woke progressives in media have the ability.
Now we're on to woke progressives.
To directly affect economic markets. And so they come out here and they talk, they create this hysteria.
So what he's saying here now, this is that meme, you know, about that people say about fascists, where fascists simultaneously the reason that their fucking arguments always defeat themselves is because their enemies have to simultaneously be mockably weak and incredibly overwhelmingly strong. So this whole time they've been talking about how stupid and meaningless and weak leftists are and how pointless and dumb. And then, but at the same time, but these leftists they're gonna crater the market and it's their fault. So simultaneously, there you have it. You have the two conflicting ideas. This is a meme that's been around since literally World War II that people have talked about this shit and before. But if just this idea of you have to construct an enemy that's mockably weak and overwhelmingly strong.
without any context. They didn't do it with Barack Obama. That's how we looked at the economic progress that was happening during that time, because they were saying, don't panic, all is well. Whereas at this point, when there is no reason to panic, yet there is no reason for people to be going out and punching old ladies in the face for hand sanitizer, but they are because of this media hysteria.
You did it. You looked up one Vine of somebody getting into a disagreement, like a petty squabble in which I didn't see any fucking people getting punched in the face, even in the Vines that he showed. So like the lies go so deep. It's just literally everything that we've watched here. I'm not going to finish the last 2 minutes because this shit is boring as fuck. Like, I just want you to look at this. So not only did he never put forward in the entirety, everybody who's been here the whole time, did you notice a single leftist quote unquote lie that he put forward or debunked for that matter? Literally all he did was talk about things. He just spat things out. He never talked, he never brought up a lie, he never debunked the lie. Then he peppered in a whole bunch of really racist crap, like genuinely racist stuff towards the end of the video where most of his followers would have fallen asleep. And then he also just straight up lied numerous times and used incredibly, I mean, do I need to say more about this fucking cartoonist? Do I need to say more about redstate.com? 2 of his sources that he used in this were Cato Institute and Red State. Oh, and a Twitter bot. But, again, 4.38 million subscribers. Do you think, how many of those people do you think actually pay attention to the fact that this guy's putting in like straight up racist caricatures and that he's, also helping to, foment, the sort of damaging of the reputation of multiple movements that he uses, that he's just a part of a fucking cog. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy how much clout this motherfucker has. Yeah, Twitterbot was a real leftist comrade, so I guess he got one right. Yeah, Twitterbot was great. Robot, yeah. I don't know. Like, this video is exhausting. It's exhaustingly full of lies. Steven Crowder is a 100% lie machine. All he does is dump out lies. Just lie after fucking lie. Everything in this video was a fucking lie, and he didn't even do what he said he was going to do in the fucking title. And again, this all ties back to the fact, Jesus fucking Christ, motherfucker, goddamn bastard. He gets to play his own stupid. Oh yeah, he went old. Yeah, literally. That was used against the Japanese. Yeah, like Purple. This guy is shit. This guy's shit, and like we gotta fucking literally debunk the shit out of this guy constantly. But the cool thing is, I don't even have to try hard. None of that was hard to debunk. All of that took one search or less to go, oh yeah, this guy's literally just pulling from lies, stacked on lies, stacked on lies, stacked on shitty cartoons, stacked on lies. That is Steven Crowder.